I'm Larry Anglisano with an Aviation Consumer Product Minute. You know, as many times as I tell myself I'm going to start getting rid of some of the gadgets in my flight bag, I end up adding more. It's getting to be too much. I recently added a new gadget, turned out to be the best one in the entire bag. It's the Sporty's Flight Gear power supply. Come on inside, I'll show it to you. Yeah, it's my usual airport strut, lugging no fewer than 2 flight totes loaded with electronics that need to be charged. That's because my typical flying mission has me bringing multiple action cameras and accessories. There's an iPhone, an iPad, sometimes an ADS-B receiver, and probably other stuff I'm forgetting. And the thing is, they often need to be charged on the fly at the same time. And that's exactly what the Flight Gear battery pack is intended to do. Now at first the battery may seem big. It measures 7.75 by 3.75 by 0.5 inches, but its saving grace is a thin profile, and that makes it easy to slide into a map pocket or a flight bag, and maybe a little bit too big to stuff in a back pocket, although it can work. The casing is anti-slip, which keeps it from coming out of the hand, but I wish it were even grippier. The bottom of the case is stamped with an airport traffic light signal guide, cruising altitudes for VFR and IFR flying, emergency transponder codes, and a basic emergency checklist for carbureted engine failure. The battery has its USB output ports positioned on the front edge of the case, and there are 3 standard USB-A output charging ports and 1 USB-C output and input port. Now the benefit of having a USB-C input port is for charging, and I usually carry my MacBook Pro. It's a new one that has USB-C for input power. All I got to do is disconnect it from the MacBook and plug it into the battery pack. The battery also has a lightning port input, and of course you could charge it from a standard USB power source. So the convenience there is you only need 1 cable to charge both the battery pack and whatever device it is you want to top off. Now the other thing about this device is it's a powerhouse, 20,000 milliamps of power. It's enough to charge basically 3 iPads for the most part. Compare that to this Pocket Juice power bank I've been using, 5,200 milliamps. Bought it for like 40 bucks at Best Buy. It's only enough to charge my iPhone. The battery pack has a 4-light status annunciator on the side of the case that shows how much power is remaining, and total charging time of the battery from a flat condition is around 7 hours with the included micro USB cable. It's about 12 hours with a USB-C cable. Now the battery pack has a built-in microprocessor that monitors the battery health of the device that you're charging, and it'll shut down before there's an overvoltage, an overcharge, or a short circuit. Now the device is also smart enough to detect the optimal charging current for the connected device, and it passes along just the right amount of power. Now so far in my use, the power supply hasn't caused any interference issues with any of the onboard avionics or other systems, so it's safe to use in flight. It's available for $79.95 through Sporty's. I think it's a solid product. You could read more about it and other products in the December 2018 issue of Aviation Consumer magazine. Reporting for Aviation Consumer, I'm Larry Anglisano. Thanks for watching.